Guys, what's going on? What's going on, guys? What is going on? Guys, today we're going to talk about being a stepdad, right? Because we talk about not dating single moms. I mean, that's obvious, right? But guys, we always talk about it from the whole don't date the woman standpoint, because we need to talk about it practically, right? In a practical way. There's no reason why any man in his right mind, any man who's worth a damn should be a stepfather, guys. No way. Why would you do such a stupid thing? Why? Why? What a joke. What a joke. Guys, there's so many different kind of angles that we don't talk about when it comes to this. Because, guys, think about it. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Keyshawn's here. He says there are no benefits to being stepdad. Jubilee is here. Jubilee says that it depends. No. Guys, if you are a man who has kids, then you can probably be okay with being with a woman who has kids. But if you don't have kids of your own, guys, no. Jubilee, we'll have that topic tomorrow. I just had a story pop up that made me want to cover this today. Rizai says the answer is no. Animals don't go out of the way to raise someone else's offspring. Facts. Yep, facts. Guys, I dropped the link in the Discord first for anyone who's coming up. Laughing. Oh, I got to give Rizai his sound effect. Should have been not the best about that as of late. Laughing man, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you as usual. Reza says, yeah, you're supposed to pass your genes down. And guys, a lot of animals do delete if the male takes over some the females, it'll go and delete the other male's offspring. All right. Let's see. Guys, even like apes and monkeys and stuff do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, how is this so far-fetched? Robin Fly, an OG of the channel. What's up, dude? He said if the baby dad is on a huge amount of child support and you're a nug, yeah, go for it. I guess that would work, right? Bongle says helping a kid that didn't choose it. That's the only reason, because she's probably gonna cheat unless she's a widow. If she's a divorce, she probably filed again. Guys, but here's the thing: the kid's never gonna see you as its dad. And she can just take the kids away from you. Seagrips here. Christopher Jordan's here. 8-bit. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Steve is here. What's going on, my friend? What's going on?
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
Let me see here. Red Door is here. Korg is here. OG is here. What's going on, guys? Gone 8. What's up, dude? Captain Palsy's here. Man, we have the whole Breakfast Club here. Guys, here, you know what, guys? I was going to jump straight into the topic here, But let's get an update on the Somali pirate story, right, guys? Guys, who want put a 1 if you want to do updates on the Somali pirate story? Okay. Yeah. Let's do that, guys. Let's do that.
And we've got new developments now in Minnesota fraud investigations.
Yeah, that's right. Staying with what Melina had just brought up, a Minneapolis daycare owner already charged in the massive Feeding Our Future scandal is now accused of stealing millions. Here's those details.
Authorities are accusing Fahima Mahmood of submitting more than 13,000 fraudulent child care assistance claims worth roughly $4.6 million between
$4.6 million. Look at that, guys. Look at that, guys.
2022 and 2025. The CEO of
Well.
You don't say. Look at that.
Future Leaders Early Learning Daycare in Minneapolis was also indicted in February. Prosecutors say she falsely claimed to serve thousands of meals through the federal nutrition program tied to Feeding Our Future. That's the pandemic-era food aid fraud scheme involving $250 million and dozens of people charged.
Here at Future Leaders Early Learning Center, this building received...
Future Leaders Early Learning was featured in a viral video by influencer Nick Shirley. It showed apparently empty childcare centers and helped...
Do you guys know how many wokey wokes like, Nick Shirley's a white supremacist. He's an evil person. It's like, dude, he's doing better journalism than like all these news networks. He's like a 22-year-old kid.
Triggered a federal response. Following the video, federal officials froze roughly $185 million in childcare funding to Minnesota and deployed thousands of immigration agents to the Twin Cities area. Meanwhile, at a Senate hearing yesterday, a whistleblower testifying they faced retaliation after raising concerns about abuse inside Minnesota state programs.
I naively tried to get these problems solved because I thought I should. I was trespassed from my own workplace, and I was a victim of a smear campaign. I was investigated for being, of course, a incompetent employee, but I was investigated for bugging offices, and I was called racist.
Look at that,
A
guys.
former state...
Of course. Anyone who criticizes this crap, they call a racist. What a joke. Guys, this is why nobody's voting Democrat, dude. Seriously. Hold on, guys. Here we go.
Investigator telling lawmakers his unit was pressured after documenting...
This guy's a G, dude. I forget his name, but if I would vote for him for president.
Alleged fraud involving childcare centers receiving taxpayer money.
A senior DHS official became angry when they reviewed the document and ordered me to delete a number of paragraphs where I described the scope of the fraud. I soon learned that my refusal to hide this information from the auditor angered a number of high-ranking officials, and within days, the same official told me, quote, "You better be ready for the blank storm that's coming your way."
Jay Swan.
Look at that, guys. Now let's keep this going here, guys.
I'm just outside the federal courthouse in downtown Minneapolis this morning, where Shamso Hassan just pleaded not guilty to fraud charges. Now, she's one of 2 people indicted in an autism services scheme, which allegedly defrauded Minnesota's Medicaid program.
So she was just charged with this, And now she's getting charged
We looked
again.
at federal court records. They say Hassan and Hanan Mursal Youssef billed for services that were never provided at 2 autism centers. That indictment alleges they paid illegal kickbacks to parents to enroll their children, disguised payments, and then sent fraud money overseas. Authorities say that pair of people submitted claims totaling nearly $50 million.
Look, $50 million. 50 million, guys. Look at that. Here we go, guys.
This Minnesota fraud suspect will be locked up until his trial. Today, a judge deemed Mohammed Omar a flight risk after he jumped from a 4th-floor balcony to evade arrest last week.
Damn.
Adam Duxer was in federal court today as attorneys pleaded his case.
It was a stunning video that caught the nation's attention. Mohammed Omar.
he pulled Omar from The Wire.
Stupid.
Look at that.
Hopping down the ramp of his apartment complex after jumping from a 4th-floor balcony. One final act of desperation as he ran from federal agents at his front door.
He had to have broke his
Omar
leg.
accused of healthcare fraud involving a housing stabilization services company. The feds say he allegedly billed more than $3 million through one company and nearly $500,000 through another.
Damn.
This gentleman, this picture, he's one of the reasons that the housing stabilization program in this fine state is shut down.
In court Wednesday, he showed up in a wheelchair. His attorney says he's got a broken leg from that fall.
I knew it.
They asked for him to be let go on a signature bond with a certain set of conditions. But federal prosecutors argued they worried even with the GPS monitor, Omar would flee the country, alluding to multiple properties he's purchased in Nairobi, Kenya. An FBI special agent testifying after this viral moment, Omar went to a cousin's house where those cousins hid the car he was driving.
Yeah.
Omar is one of more than a dozen people now arrested, accused of stealing more than $90 million in taxpayer money through a number of fraud schemes.
They should put them all in jail.
Eventually convicted on this charge, he could face up to a decade in federal prison. There is no set timetable yet for when his case.
Whoa, teacher urged student to watch 50 Shades of Grey? What? Ooh, looks like we have to revisit this topic again. Look at this.
Now, quick question.
This Minnesota
did one of the women involved in this Minnesota fraud indirectly implicated Ilhan Omar, saying that there's no way she couldn't have known about it?
Yeah. So she's involved too. She's involved also. Her name keeps coming up. So guys, what's her name? Omar, she's cooked.
Well,
she's cooked. There will come a reckoning for this fraud. Straight up, dude. You know.
And one more thing. Isn't it ironic that prior to a month ago, this chick couldn't keep her mouth shut and was always saying something, and now she's been radio silent. Ever since her husband, I guess they refiled their taxes or said something in regards to their business, and they closed. Why do you close down a multi-million-dollar successful business?
And then devalue your assets. Please.
Agents once again descending on the Twin Cities, part of what they're calling a court-ordered investigation into fraud. The Justice Department saying that the FBI is carrying out activity across St. Paul and Minneapolis, signaling a refocused effort to target COVID-era fraud schemes. ABC affiliate KTSP capturing video today of those federal agents on the ground as a law enforcement source is telling ABC News that 22 federal search warrants have been executed so far. These raids come more than 2 months after the Trump administration ceased Operation Metro.
You hear that guys? Sweet auntie is in the building. Here we go.
Suck at everything but fucking. You bitches are failures to everything. Like, I have no loyalty to shit. Not your family, not your kids, not nothing. You bitches are a disgrace. I swear to God, I hate you hoes.
I hate you hoes.
Hey, mama. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, fellas? That is the best sound clip ever. And I'm so glad you found it, because you asked me a long time ago for my clip and I couldn't think of anything. And that just sums it up so beautifully.
Speaking of sound clicks, AJ, where my love?
I'm
sorry, mighty disrespected.
Where is it?
We're out here building a new nation for black people. It's time for you to start paying some dues, nigga. I ain't giving you shit.
I ain't giving these single mothers shiznit. First, sweet auntie, thank you for coming along and classing up the joint. Glad to have you here.
Look at this. Look at this. $67 million they sent to 9 daycare centers. Look at that, guys. Thank you to Nick Shirley for guys. He was also in California doing this too. You know what I'm saying?
Getting answers tonight on just how much of your tax dollars flowed to those daycares raided by the feds last week. It was all part of a sweeping fraud investigation, and now Orion Raish is tracking the money with some eye-popping numbers.
I want to focus on those 9 daycares raided by the feds. We have learned the state sent them $67 million in the last 8 years.
$67 million.
Your tax dollars spent on this child care assistance program known as CCAP. There are no charges yet, so we don't know how much of that $67 million.
The whole thing itself is stupid. Here, all you guys need to pay your tax dollars towards everyone's bastard kids. That makes perfect sense.
It fits right in with the stepdaddies.
Yeah, like why?
Could be fraud. But what we do know may help us understand what investigators are looking for in all those boxes that agents hauled away. We look back at the last 8.
My mom's best friend's daughter is a forensics accountant. So she majored in forensics and then did her master's in finance. And guys, she was working on the Madoff case back in the day. She was even in one of the documentaries. But she said, guys, they brought in this task force of like hundreds of people, and they had to go through thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of documents. You know, and this is in the 2000s. So this wasn't like, oh, you could just scan it all in or have like a document center that just scans. Oh no, you got boxes and you had to go and document all of that stuff. Is crazy. Korg says Secret always gives him the yeah. Hold on. Thanks for that, man.
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Years, but I want to focus on just the last 2 years in state data that we obtained. These 9 providers went from collecting about $8 million in 2023 to more than $16 million in 2025. That's more than double in just 2 years. But then look at this. The number of kids served remained relatively flat. A little fluctuation, but right about
that number's nowhere near accurate, guys. I mean, let's be honest.
1,000 kids every single year. Who's watching this?
Nobody.
Phil Krinke is a former state lawmaker, a small business owner, and a longtime watchdog with the Taxpayer League of Minnesota.
So I think voters are very frustrated with the entire situation.
You think
it's Republican, Democrat. They're just frustrated.
Oh, it is Republican. And it certainly isn't Democrat, right, guys?
And especially when the warning signs were there. In 2019, the legislative auditor warned state leaders.
Oh, wait, go back. You see that Minnesota flag?
The report
the Somali flag, you mean?
Yeah, that one. I was gonna say some shit, but I didn't.
Guys, if you see this, this is what you see flying from a boat at sea.
Yeah, I was as a former Minnesotan. I'm mad.
Only captain now.
The legislative auditor warned state leaders about a lack of oversight. The report finding that, quote, program integrity controls are insufficient to effectively prevent, detect, and investigate fraud.
You put water in the bucket, and if the bucket's empty in the morning, what do? You check to see if the bucket's got a hole in it. And nobody bothering to check that the buckets, they just keep dumping more water in.
Just like in CCAP. Now let's zoom out and look at this entire program. And keep in mind, this is a publicly funded program for families that can't afford childcare. Now, since 2020, the state has paid out about $1.5 billion to all daycares.
Now, guys, as bad as this is, you guys saw California spent $25 billion on the homelessness problem in the last 7 years, and they have way more homeless people now than they did 7 years ago. Ridiculous.
Who participate in this program. And look at this explosion. Back in 2020, they paid out about $188 million, and it shot up from there. Last year, they paid out about $367 million. Now, I've learned there are reasons for this, like an increase in federal funding, a change in the rate paid, and a new formula. But here again, look at the number of kids served. It stays relatively flat, about 30,000 kids every single year. This same issue came up the last time 5 Investigates interviewed former State Attorney General Lori Swanson.
Whether it's business, a school, a nonprofit, if something grows that much, makes sense to ask, why is it growing that much and how could it grow so fast?
These numbers are actually an undercount. The data we obtained does not include centers that received less than $100,000 in funding. And a quick note about how we got this data. It's from the State Department of Children, Youth, and Families, but they did not give it to us. We learned Representative Kristen Robbins had a copy, which she received through a public records request to DCYF, and we actually made that same request back in December. And we still have not received it, nor have we received an explanation.
Cooked. Now, guys, let's get on the topic here, right? You guys, this is the video that actually made me think of this topic here. Hold on, guys. If I can click on the right damn thing. Man, hold on. Where is it? Yeah, guys, why? Guys, can anyone in this chat explain to me why any man would want to take on another man's children? And guys, even let's talk about it from the practical, right? As a man, if you decide to date, right, you want to be able to, hey, let's go hang out this time, or let's go on this trip, or come over, stay the night at my house. If you guys move in together, hell, even if you get married, you want to be able to go on a good honeymoon, have your new, young, beautiful wife all to yourself, right? Not some bastard kid, not some friggin' goofball nug ex, right? Guys, what's the point? She will never truly be yours. And guys, a single mom should put her kids first, right? That's fine. Especially if it's your kids. Technically how it should work is that the wife puts the husband first, because if you're under some traditional leadership, that's how it works. But that usually involves taking care of the kids, because you want to take care of of your own kids. But you would be an absolute fool to put another man's interests and another man's children above yourself. Why? We joke around about playing another man's saved game, ha ha ha. But guys, you won't be able to have peace in your own house. Okay? Guys, hit the like button. And if you meet a girl and you guys move in together, you can get a bedroom, right? Live cheap. Or at least try to convince her to do so. If she has kids, you got to get a bigger house or a bigger apartment, right? Guys, there could either she'll have a problem with how you discipline the kids, or the baby father's going to have a problem.
Or the kid.
Yes.
All the responsibility, none of the authority.
Yep. You're a toothless lion. Trooper says long ago he dated a single mom. She co-slept with her son until he was 11. Ooh, look at that. That's a little odd, right? Seriously?
That's nasty.
He lashed out because he didn't want another person in his mom's bed. Sad for him. Yeah, my one friend in high school, his brother, his mom was a single mom, and his younger brother was like 8 or like 7 or 8, and didn't know how to wipe his butt. So he's like, "Can you clean me?" And he had to go in and wipe his brother's butt for him. And he was talking about this like it was like a normal thing. I'm like, whoa, wait! You said what now? Your brother's in like grade school, and you have to go in the bathroom and wipe his butt for him? So you don't see anything wrong with that. Absolutely insane.
No, but that just took that's level of dysfunction and how much is normalized now.
Yeah. Or guys, if you can think back, there are young guys that didn't know how to pee standing up because they had a single mom and not a father to actually show them that you're supposed to actually pee standing up. Insane. Adam says the only time that he's seen it work was when the guy had kids. Yeah, I could say that would probably be a good reason too, right? But for all you guys worth the damn, and even then, I would say that if your wife passed away, so
Seriously. Garlic croutons, dude.
Yeah, guys, once again, see here, sweet auntie, you guys know what they call widowers, right?
You mean just like someone who's a widow?
A widower.
The lottery?
No.
A lottery ticket.
They call them unicorns. Yeah. Widowers slay so much punani, dude. It's crazy. Because a woman sees that there's a single father, but he has no attachments. Like he didn't, cheat on his wife. He didn't. She didn't leave him. She's not crazy. It's just tragically she passed away. For some reason, chicks love widowers. Love them. There's actually a show with Walton Goggins called The Unicorn. It's about a single father who has 2 daughters whose wife passes away from cancer, and how he gets back into the dating market. And all these chicks, man, there's all over him. It's absolutely nuts. John says, as the Godfather said, I'm not taking care of his less man's offspring. If I'm taking care of the kids, they need to be mine. There's nothing wrong with that, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You are scaring the hoes.
Let's see.
A lot of truth in that lesser man comment as well, just because every time a woman has a kid, the next guy she has more like checklist items.
Yeah. But yeah, guys. Also, that kid's never gonna see you as his father, right? And the mom can just up and leave at any moment, and you will never see those kids again. Just one day, and this kid that you've been putting time and effort into is just gonna be gone. Okay.
I got a solid story of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Go for it. The floor is yours.
Okay. Yeah, so my mom's second husband was a great man. He took a lot of time and was one of the closest ones of any of her men, which is a plethora that I had any relation to. And he was my stepdad for about 5 years. And then she cheated on him with another man who was also married. And then once the cheating came out, she kicked him out of his house, which is her house too. And then they kicked the other man's wife out of her house, took both houses. And she forbid me from seeing my stepdad ever again.
Damn.
And even threatened the police so I had bought my car with cash, but when I bought it, I was 15, so I wasn't on the title. She was. And she threatened to report my car stolen if she ever caught wind that I was with him. And so basically I had to choose between freedom or a father figure at that point in my life. And I was only 16. So, freedom was my only choice that I could make.
Damn.
Well, your mom sounds like a real demon. Sounds like your mom and my mom can have beers one day.
We don't need those demons getting together.
I know. Guys, listen to this. So women are drawn to widowers because they're perceived as proven, capable, of deep commitment, appreciative of a long-term partnership. Unlike bachelors who may avoid settling down, a widower has a track record of loving someone through thick and thin, making them highly desirable. So look at this proven track record, no baggage of an ex-wife, capacity for deep love, appreciation for life and partnership, and the rom-com effect. Popular media and culture often portray widowers as sympathetic, loving, and needing the right woman to help them heal. This can create a romanticized perception of saving or being the one to bring joy back into his life. In other words, that means, guys, if you ever get married and your wife dies, you go out there in this dating world, and guys, you're going to be unloading the whole clip.
AJ, what this is. So what this is.
Secret. That's right. You had a couple wives die. Wink, wink. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, if I ever get back on the dating app, this is gonna be my profile message.
It was cancer. Justine, she fought until the end. I promised myself I wouldn't.
This is my new. Next time I get on these apps, this is my new bio right here.
Yeah. there you go, man. Seriously, yeah. All you gotta do is buy one of those pictures from like a Target that already has like a woman's face in there.
No, that's what AI's for.
What you gotta do is get the wedding ring tan line.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And look, and Planet Fitness do have sunbeds.
Yeah. See him sitting there, his hands in the.
I'm trolling my mustache now.
Get a Rolex tan line too while you're at it.
There you go. Right, but guys, this is what actually made me think of this. Right, here we go.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on with you?
Ain't nothing. I'm going to my second job. I just left the gym. What's good with it?
Not much. I wanted to talk to you.
All right. What's going on?
I'm noticing like, I really don't say nothing, but I've been noticing like you've been coming in the house, late. And, I was just trying to figure out why you've been coming to the house lately. Like, you just don't spend no time with me or the kids or nothing like that no more. I'm like, damn, what's going on with babe? Like,
hey, babe, I get it, but I shoot, man, I'm working one full-time job, 2 part-time jobs. I'm in the gym. I'm trying to pursue this boxing. Like, so my time, it's just that I'm just trying to make it.
Aren't you a little old for that?
happen, baby. That's it.
Guys, if you don't start out, that's the one thing you got to understand. Wrestling, boxing, okay? There are kids who grow up in this. All right? They start at 3-4 years old, either in the ring or on the mats. You're never going to beat that person unless you're an absolute genetic freak. John Jones can start young, but he started wrestling at a young age for MMA. But yeah, guys, if someone's a college wrestler who started in their at like 5 or 6, you're cooked. You're cooked.
Speaking of cooked, I'm cooked. I had to turn the semi off to talk, and it's like 100 degrees out. So I'm actually going to bounce off. I just want to pop in and tell my little horror story.
Man. I appreciate it.
Have a good night, guys.
Easy. Drive safe. Yeah, guys, that's the one thing people don't get. You're trying to box a better boxer, you're cooked. You're cooked, man. Seriously, So starting late as a boxer, that's a hard lesson to learn.
Yeah, I understand that, but I know as far as your boxing and all this other stuff, but it's like, damn, babe, come on, when you gonna spend time with me and the kids? Like, I know you and the kids been going through, their little trials and tribulations, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on with you because it's not like you. Keep it 100 with me. That's all I ask.
Can you handle the 100?
Excuse me?
I mean, can you handle the 100?
I keep it 1,000.
Okay, all right, cool. Let's talk about it. Because I've been trying to tell you, but you ain't been listening. So look, this is the thing. When I come out here every day, I wake up 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm out the house by 3 a.m. I don't get back to 9 at night. All right. The thing is, when I come home, honestly, I try to have it to where I just got to shower, eat, go to sleep, and do it up again. Because every time that ain't my house. That ain't my house. That's your house and your kids' house. No.
Strike one. Well, strike one's dating the single mom in the first place. Strike two is moving into her house with her kids. Strike three is still being here, right? Hey, Trev, thanks for the $10, my friend. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
No. I'm trying to tell you. See, that's what I'm saying right there. You already trying to cut me off. That's not my house. Okay. That's you and your kids' house. Your kids are disrespectful as hell. And I've been telling you that. You don't feel like they disrespectful, but I'm telling you, you have to raise your voice in order for your kids to listen to you. Where the fuck is that normal? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they disrespect you, you know they disrespect me, and I've been telling you to keep them in check, but you ain't been listening. So, in order for me to maintain some type of sanity, I just stay the fuck away all day. And when I come back home, I just to y'all house rather, because I don't feel like that's my house. So, your kids.
It's always your house, though. You don't have to feel like it's your house.
But they disrespectful as hell, and you don't check them because you don't feel like it's disrespect. Who the fuck goes back and forth with their kids until they got to get mad and raise their voice? Who the hell does that? Where is that normal? Who kids come in the house? Who kids come in the house and don't?
No, guys, this is how women are. Put a 1 if you agree that women's default setting is chaos. The default setting is drama. The default setting is just idiocy, right? Guys, have you ever... Okay. My nephew's girlfriend, right? Her default status is drama. You know? And now he's finally getting tired of it. Because she just can't sit there and be peaceful. She has to be screaming, yelling, calling him out on stuff, being jealous, trying to go through his phone. And he hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't done anything to her. You cannot get with a person whose default status is chaos. These are the types of people. And guys, think of this. Gone Ape, Mondo, Adam A, Evil, Trevor, Jojo, Tenacity, what's up, dude? Keyshawn, 8-Bit, Secret. Guys, if we were to all show up at the lake with fishing poles and a couple cases of beer, ice cold beer on a sunny day, how long could all of us sit there and not say a word to each other?
The end of the whole trip.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guys, what, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours? Other than, hey, pass me another one? Guys, that is why, men, our default setting is peace. Tenacity says, yeah, the whole day. Guys, put a 1 if you've done this. If you and your homeboy or your friends, you guys went fishing, right? You were hunting. You were doing working on the car, and maybe you have some music playing. You guys didn't say a word to each other for like 7 hours, drinking cold ones, smoking cigars. Maybe now and then you would tell a joke, right? Because I've been fishing with my friends, and guys, man, what a great time! And guys, don't you just hate Asking Brother Podcast in the house, man? Guys, go over there and check out his channel. Guys, he did a really good stream yesterday about these pervert teachers. So, guys, go over there and check that out. What was I gonna say?
So this is also something.
Seagate, come closer to the microphone.
Yeah. So this is something that is also another issue that we as men, we hold things, and you've heard me say this before, this, when you start taking these disrespect and everything like this, it literally becomes death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes.
And you just literally just take it until you just explode.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty of that as well. He's at the point to where now he's ready just to explode, where he should have been nipping this in the bud from day one.
Put this in the chat if you've ever been in a situation where you're with some chick and your home is so chaotic. Guys, that's one of the worst things for your mental health. Is this where you don't have a place to actually sit and decompress. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, guys, as men, we have enough danger and chaos just stepping out the door. You gotta get up, go to traffic, go to work, deal with some knuckleheaded boss who won't shut up, and some HR person, and some scantily clad 304 admin that's trying to put cases on all the guys, right? Then you gotta jump in the car. You got to go to the store, hear a bunch of loudmouth brat kids and these single moms who cut in line and take 80 items and put them in the express line. And you're just watching this like, what is going on? Why? And then they don't put their shopping carts back, right? And then you got to jump in your car and you got to drive home. And then you got just to come home to some loudmouth broad screaming at you. You work 40, 50, 60 hours a week just to come home and hear.
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Clown world. Guys, you can't control much on this earth, right? There's a few things that you can control, right? Your health, a good measure of your decision making, and who you allow in your circle. Guys, life is like a river, right? That's a song lyric, right? You know what I'm saying? But and you're like an island. You can only control who is on that island. That's it. You know? And you're going to let some dunderheaded single mom with her loudmouth bastard kids and her nug ex knock on your door. Hey, yo, Secret, you know what I'm saying? I don't like how you talk to my little nug. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how you talk to Nug Jr., son. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to see you one day. You know what I'm saying? Please. As you're the one putting food in the little bastard's mouth.
One of my boys spent a few months in jail in a similar situation.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. So back to this guy.
Speak. They don't even acknowledge you when they come in the house. Like, where is that normal? That whole house is disrespectful as hell, and you feel like it's okay. That shit is. The energy in that house, it zaps me, and I just don't like being there.
You guys remember the other video of the guy sleeping in his car, and the wife's like, "What are you doing?" You remember? I'll get in there with you. He's like, "No." You know? Here we go.
I've lived in my.
Whoops, sorry.
Babe, what's happening?
All right, here you go, guys. There's a part two for this. Hold on.
It's what it is.
Baby, I don't want you to feel like that. Maybe me and that's something the kids got to work on, but I didn't feel that was disrespectful, though.
Man, listen, we've been trying this shit for about 5-6 years. This shit ain't finna change.
5 or 6 years? Now, guys, if it's that long, it's his fault.
Beta!
What a joke.
It ain't finna change.
It is gonna change,
and them older two just getting worse and worse. Like, they just getting worse and worse. Like, you fucking argue with your kids. You argue with your kids. You tell your kids to do something. They literally ask you why they gotta do it. Or tell you to hold on and wait until they get done doing what they doing. And you okay with that shit. And then when I tell them something, you telling them they don't have to listen. You don't think I know you ain't telling them that? Even though you ain't telling them that in my face, they actions show it. I done actually heard they ass talk. And then when I tell them something, your kids to do something, you tell your kids to do something, they literally ask you why they got to do it.
That's crazy. You're cooked. Dude, once again, these chicks want to be their kids' friends, not their moms. And guys, the fact that he's saying this, you guys know how much pushback he's getting, because once again, in our community, right? See, it's secret.
Always was the black queen, mama.
Get the fuck out.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Absolutely insane. What a joke.
Or tell you to hold on and wait until they get done doing what they doing. And you okay with that shit. And then when I tell them something, you telling them they don't have to listen. You don't think I know you ain't telling them that? Even though you ain't telling them that in my face, they actions show it. I done actually heard they ass talking about it. So I would rather pull back, just pull back and just stay away and let y'all be in your house. That's just what you move out.
That's not how it goes, baby. That's not how it goes. Because simple fact, at the end of the day, they're my kids and they need to respect you and they need to respect me.
But they
and I
don't.
want you to feel that's your home too, though.
No, it's not really. It's really not.
It is your home, baby. Come on, baby, it's your home.
Well, I hear you. But I'm pulling up at my second job, so I got to get out and do this work. And shit, I'll see you when I get to the crib. But you know,
are you gonna come on, babe? Are you gonna come on late? Can we talk about this?
I mean, we've been talking for 5 years. How much more talking do we have to need? Your ass, you listen. You will try to put your foot down, and they override your shit every time. Every time.
Maybe I need some help. What the fuck? What the fuck? I need some help,
when I try to help, you tell me I'm too harsh. You tell me I'm too hard.
You better call their punk ass daddy. Look at this, guys. I wouldn't even put up with this for 5 minutes. And then she's arguing with him. Guys, 5 years, he's the idiot. Put a 1, he doesn't agree. Because guys, once again, I don't even blame 304s anymore. Honestly. You know? Speaking of 304s, Snowboard, what's up, dude? Speaking of single moms, guys, hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes, guys. You know, I'd appreciate that.
I'm too hard on them. You have no leniency. Listen, when you try, I've been like I told you before, you saying I'm too hard, but they ain't used to structure. And because they ain't used to structure, they feel like it's hard. Whenever you implementing something new, you have to be hard. You have to be strict. You have, and then
so what you want me to do? What the fuck you want me to do, baby? I mean, come on. I love you. I love my kids. What the fuck should I do, baby?
Hey, listen. They done planted us against each. Well, they done planted you against me because they made you feel like that you was picking me over them when you picking structure. That's just what it is. It's cool though. I get it. I mean, look. I done circled this parking lot about 3 times. I got to get out and go to work.
Guys, put a 1 if you've been there before. You know what I'm saying? Damn, what a joke. What an absolute joke. Man, oh man. But yeah, guys, this is a thing that people don't talk about, right? We talk about all the other parts of single moms, but guys, it's just not having any peace. It's the extra stress, the added cortisol that adds to your system, the added stress response, the inability to come home and just have a peaceful home and lay down and crack open a beer. You know what I'm saying? That is worth its weight in gold, and that's why I would say, guys, once again, there's no such thing as cheaper to keeper. Your peace is priceless, guys. Priceless. Because I put a 1. If you get stressed, kills you. Guys, look at snowboards, John. He's climbing trees, cutting stuff down, trying to not get freaking bit by hornets and freaking electrocuted by power lines. You think he wants to come home to some loudmouth B-dub?
No. In fact, if I step on a Lego, I let her go. I let her go out the window.
All about the leg hose. Oh!
Another thing too is that's not like kids, but sort of like kids. Is like all the animals they have. They bring over 2 dogs and stuff. It can get kind of crazy with that too. That also can suck.
Dogs are just like kids.
Yeah, they are. Cats are.
Because how many times that you say, look, like, guys, you know what? Either call in or sound off in the chat. If you met a really awesome chick, I'm talking this chick checked the boxes, but she had a dog.
Yep.
You guys you had to plan your whole schedule around this little canine bastard. Guys, I love dogs. I love dogs. But guys, a man will be better about. It's easier for a woman to date a man with a dog than a woman. Than a man to date a woman.
Yep.
With a dog. Period. A man will not make his dog a woman's problem, but it is not the other way around.
Yeah. A man with a dog is a man. A woman with a dog is a dog. She's a dog. She's a dog. That's why she always wants a bone.
Yeah.
She's a dog.
John says, I've had this convo with my sister about my niece. She negotiates with me. I'm the coach. She's mystified. Why? Well, because you're a man, John. Guys, men have the ability to put that bass in our voice and make young boys and girls straighten up. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I honestly believe, guys, look, that's honestly why we have so many more is that there's no father to just tell them to straighten up. Oh!
Anthony Williams put at least dogs are loyal.
Yeah, I know, right?
What's up, y'all? This is Lonnie Hill.
Your sound is off, buddy. That's weird. Okay. Adam A, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. Good. Chilling. Guys, here we go.
Good to see you snowboard. Good to see you grip.
Thanks,
Adam. But you don't have to tell her anything. That's the whole point. You don't have to tell her nothing.
So if I see her doing something, you say,
you're dealing with me. You mess with me, I mess with you. You don't mess with my kids. Okay? That's not the relationship we.
Well.
Kids, huh?
Yeah, because I was going to say that's exactly what she told the dad, too.
I don't have you to come in here to talk to me.
And this guy probably has the kid's best interest and is just doing something very basic.
Yeah.
Like, he's not reinventing the wheel. He's probably just trying to do a very basic thing to the point where it's like, well, if I can't discipline them or do something here, like I actually probably shouldn't be here, because then you're just kind of like a prop, I guess, or something.
Yeah. Someone has said black guys take more ish than white guys. Guys, black men are 4 times more likely to have stepkids than any other race of men. And guys, this is the thing, guys. Seagrip, Snowboard, Adam, do you guys agree that like women have this very Amerocentric way of thinking? Because guys, if you ask an Asian man from Asia, or like a Middle Eastern man or an African man, if they take on a bastard kid, they would look at you like you're crazy. Seriously, like guys, if you have like an Asian friend who's from Vietnam or from Japan, and ask them, hey, would you date a woman that has kids from another man? Guys, the look that they give you, it's actually pretty hilarious. The very idea. They look at you like you have a freaking ear on your forehead. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you're gonna say what now? Even European dudes won't do it. Guys that are from like Germany and Italy, they're not about that either. You know what I'm saying? So guys, women think, oh, men need to blah blah blah, but that's in the United States because American men tend to simp more than anyone else, you know?
Yeah.
But with the very idea that these immigrant men, they come in here and they're like, wait, so you asked an El Salvadorian dude if he'll date a woman or marry, especially marry with a bastard kid? No way.
Yeah.
No way, you know? So.
Doesn't have a father figure. That's not what I'm asking. No, what? I already told him that your daddy already know what's going on.
Oh, man, listen, that bus on.
Listen, what the hell you mean the bus? Man, that's my baby daddy. What are you talking about? He's still in her.
Wow. That's completely rude and disrespectful.
Her dad. A relationship where we co-parent. We don't need another man coming in doing anything for her. They got a father. You are messing with me, not them. You go home for real. Shit.
Wow.
You don't have to tell her anything.
There you go, guys. Anyone? Any takers?
Wow.
Yeah.
Someone should have been bashing her head into that microwave if this was another country. That's what would happen. It would have been like, we're trying to actually help you here. Someone needs to knock some sense into her because she's just like
and she's
completely disrespectful. Yeah. No respect.
Ivan would have cooked her, right?
Yeah, that's exactly. That's how I want to see
it in his face.
You remember in The Shield, AJ, how they put the electric stove over the guy's head like that?
Yeah.
That's her.
But guys, why would any man do this? Why would any man?
If you have a savior complex, maybe you want to like try to help people a lot, and you think that you're gonna like make a lot of changes. I could see a guy like that trying to do that. There are some guys who are like that, who are tradcons. They'd be like, "We're gonna like help save you and shit." They just get cooked. They get cooked. They'll bleed them dry and just leave.
Yeah.
Without giving a shit.
What a joke.
But that's an archetype of guy who would do, stick around with that, I guess.
Yeah, guys, being a stepfather used to be an honorable thing. Guys, my dad was a stepfather when my when she first, was my sister's stepfather. So my mom had my sister when they first met. And my mom said, look, this is your dad now. You know what I'm saying? And, men used to get social credit for it. It's like, oh, you know what? That Adam A took on old lady, what's her name, and her 2 kids. He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, because back then they viewed it as stepping up. Like you're stepping up, not in lifestyle.
Yeah, and now you're getting stepped on. You know what I'm saying?
I think they knew it's a burden.
Down. Yeah, they did know it was a burden, but that, I definitely think it was considered more honorable. That's what I'm saying there. Say he stepped up because he actually, was.
Yeah,
I agree with what you said. Now it's just, you're a punching bag.
Yeah, I call it a stepped on dad, basically. But you're taking a step down in lifestyle, huge.
Yeah, and
money and everything.
And a big risk too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
a big risk. It's not smart at all.
I think that I don't have a lot of experience with this, but
thank God.
I don't know I don't know the level of loyalty if it was a teenage kid and you broke up with a mom. Maybe he would still say, "Hey, you know what? You actually made a difference. You're really cool." I think that the mom would end up corrupting that, so they don't really go back. And by the way, it's not your place. You could say, "Hey, my mother told you that you shouldn't spend time around me, so don't. I don't want."
Yeah, but oftentimes
it's like in a mentor type capacity.
Ex won't let me talk to or see my stepkids. I know that I'm not entitled to see them anymore, and they're not my biological kids, but I raised them for 3+ years, and they know me as their dad, and I know them as my sons. My ex told me that after we broke up, that I could still see them and that we would have a relationship. So I asked if I could talk to them on the phone. Every day has been a struggle to get a text back. She didn't respond for days. So the only response that I was able to get was after I sent another message asking how the kids were. I know she's trying to cut me out of their lives, and all I can say is that it hurts really bad. It's my youngest birthday today. He's turning 6. I won't be able to. It's his youngest. Please, dude.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I won't be able to even talk to him on his birthday, and I won't be able to see him. I'm crying while typing this because my brain is foggy, so apologize if this sounds dumb or desperate. Cooked. Someone says, well, someone has some sense. So no matter what your ex said, it's not realistic to remain in the children's lives. You need to start moving on. I say this gently, but you need to change your mindset. This child's not yours. He's your ex's kid, and 10 years from now, he'll barely remember the guy his mom dated for a few years. Damn. But it's facts, right?
That's facts. That's facts. That's brutal, but that's facts.
Which is good. Take comfort knowing that he won't be scarred by this experience. This might sound harsh, but do you really want to be around when your ex dates and marries someone else? I doubt that man will want you around. Someone says painful and true. They aren't our kids. We came into their life as a partner to their parent and not as a new parent. And the next partner will not want you anywhere near them. Look at that. Someone says, have you considered that it's not the kids that your ex is trying to keep you from? It's her. Oh, look at this. At risk of sounding harsh, this one sounds emotional and unstable. See? There you go. It's always the man's fault. Well, there must be something wrong with you. How about the mom's a dirty two-bit hooah who probably cheated on him? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
How about that?
Yep. Yeah, they never, like, we need to start using the word home wrecker again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Women usually the ones who wreck the home. I remember in the 90s or maybe early 2000s, that's the thing that they would say and be like, oh my God, you called her home. That's what she did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Own it.
I think we should
put the hoe in home wrecker.
We should say who?
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
This guy is cooked.
And now you can't even call him a home wrecker. You call him an apartment wrecker. Oh,
you call a townhome wrecker. Oh.
You went from Section 8 to Section 4. Oh. The Section 304
with the Homeowners Association. Oh,
that's the old HOA.
This guy says we've been married for a year, and he hasn't had his stepkids because they don't want to be around him. What? This has to be in another country. Oh, this is a chick who married some guy, and she's never seen his kids. All right, this is Ask Men Over 30. I was married for 5 years. We were divorced 6 months ago. I don't really miss my ex-wife, but she had 3 girls that I really tried to be there for. Guys, no, you definitely don't want to be with a chick that has daughters. No. All it takes is for them to get mad, and all of a sudden, you're cooked. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They'll
be mad you actually didn't diddle them.
Yeah.
That's
seriously,
how messed up they are. The mother and daughter will be mad you didn't do anything. That's how messed up they are, though. I'm serious.
He's on an emotional roller coaster. Time moves on. There was this child once. I dated his mom from when he was 1. That's when he was 5. I was engaged to his mother for a time. Things didn't work out. She's been married, divorced, married again, is going through her second divorce, and had another child. I've been married over 10 years and have also had a child. I ran into her son once. I haven't seen him since he was 5. He's in college now. He remembered me instantly. Damn, now guys, that is in the fields. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? And that time he's had 2 abusive stepfathers and has never had a stable father.
Of course, yeah. She went back to Nug Nug.
Yep, I could have been that for him, but I don't wish that I was with his mom. My life is full, but it's an absolute waste. His childhood sucked so much. Because this is why I put a 1 if you guys agree that the children should automatically go to the father. Period. A child is better off with Nug Nug than the average chick. I'm serious. Guys. Then I would give them a man who's a 2 or a 3 over the average woman taking care of kids. I'm serious. So, someone says, let's see here. Yeah, guys, this happens all the time. This guy says, "Oh, am I wrong for not wanting to see my stepkids?" So my fiance, this is a woman. Okay, hold on, guys. Stepdad is 17. Stepdaughter 17. Known her since she was 2. We've had a great relationship up until she came into her teens. Hormones plus HCBM. I don't know what HB something baby mother. I don't know what that means. Parenting style or lack thereof turns stepdaughter into a person that I'd rather not be around. Their lives are filled with self-created drama, and for my own mental health sake, I'd rather not be involved. Damn. Guys, why would you put up with this? Why? Okay. Here we go, guys. Let's go back here.
Fool. You are a fool. You are getting played. You are getting used.
I want to come on and say something, and this is probably going to be surprising to a lot of y'all coming from me. I've been a stepdad. I was a stepdad for about 10 years, okay? When I came in the young man's life, he was a little over a year old. So he was young. It was easy to fall in love with him. An amazing kid. He's probably one of the greatest experiences that I've ever had in my life. But why do I agree with what people say? If you become a stepdad, you're a fool, okay? And the only reason women are disagreeing is because they want men to be fools.
There you go.
You have absolutely no control in that young man's life or woman's life. And you take the place of the father, literally. There's no comparison to somebody that lives in the house versus somebody who doesn't. I don't care if they love their dad to death. You're the one that's cultivating them, okay? When he hurts himself, you pick him up. When it's time to be a man, you tell him how to move forward. In the proudest moments, you're there because
What we see here is a man talking about being a stepfather. To be a stepfather, it takes a special type of man to be a good stepfather. You have to be a father to a child that's not yours.
No, it takes a stupid type of man, right, guys?
Yeah, special ed kind of guy.
There you go. Oh!
Oh, yeah, you would have got it.
Thanks,
Not every man can do that. But the thing is, what we see from a lot of these women, they want you to accept them when they have kids. But the woman don't want to give you the power to discipline their kids. They want you to be there and provide and pay for everything for her and her kids, but you have no power in disciplining and running the household and being the man of the house. So when you are a situation like that, if you're a stepfather that's in that type of situation, you are a fool. You are getting played. You are getting used. But if you're doing it the right way and you're with a good woman
The
that
right
trusts
way.
you
Do you guys
and
see
wants
this?
to be with
You guys see this middle of the road simp BS, right? He's still acting like there's some deficit on the man's part if it goes wrong. You know? Guys, we say don't date single moms. Don't be a stepdad. You be an absolute dunce, adult, a moron, an idiot, a goofball, a dingbat, right? To be with a single mom. How hard is that to say? Come on.
with you. And she's saying, you know what? You're going to be the father of this child, and you need to discipline as you see fit. That is a good situation. But no man grows up and says, I want to be a stepfather. Sometimes you're in those situations. Thanks for watching this clip. Make sure you tune into the No Filter Morning Show Monday through Friday, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, only on my YouTube.
Yeah, that's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. No thanks.
Left out a very important part, and don't worry about my look. I went out last night and the time was had, okay? You're forgetting one very important fact. This only applies to the men who don't have any children. If you are a man who has not had children, I agree with this 100%. Don't go be no stepdaddy. Find a woman who has no kids, because oftentimes there is no respect, there is no love, there is no appreciation shown to stepfathers. Sometimes, not all the time. And the same goes for women. Ladies, if you don't have any children, please do not attach yourself to a man who got kids if you don't have to. You have worked hard to make sure that you protected your body and you made sure that you didn't have any children. Don't attach yourself to a man that got kids. But you are forgetting about all the men that already got kids. You are forgetting about the men that have been married, divorced, and now they come with children themselves. They got kids from previous relationships. Those are the men who need to be stepdaddies, because they are coming to the table immediately.
Now, Gone, this is her real hair. She's light-skinned. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guys, this is her hair. You know? So
making the woman a stepmama. Just don't forget that part.
That's the only selling point. That's the only selling point she has.
Oh, whoa!
Welcome back.
Holy moly! Is that her? Sister Mary Francis.
No,
look
that's
at the
not
rest
her.
of her.
No.
Oh, that's no moon. Guys, look at that.
To another episode.
Because her face doesn't look that big. You know what I'm saying? Guys, look. Holy moly.
Whoa.
Guys, that's crazy. Guys.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
That is absolutely insane. And
Welcome back.
That cottage cheese.
Plus size, tall girlies that are.
This girl's supposed to be thin. She's supposed to be thin. Like, she doesn't even carry weight well enough to say she's plus size. She's just big. Look,
coffee.
Guys, if you saw her here, right? Just her hands and her face, you would think she was thin, right? Thinner.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But then there's just all the ugh. Guys, this is just absolute.
This is a t-shirt.
Insane.
That is not a T-shirt.
That is.
Hint.
Now, ladies, y'all know I'm here to
give you. No, guys, her face is not bad. This is the thing. Look,
all the members.
Look, if she were to lose like 740 pounds, you know what I'm saying? She would be a pretty girl. But guys, she is not built to be this
plus size.
That's crazy build, man.
Guys, it gets worse and worse and worse. Guys, she is not supposed to be this big. Guys, she looks like she ate herself. You know what I'm saying? And it's so sad when you see like a decent little looking girl just struggling to get out of a big girl. Help me! Help me! Guys, look at that. She probably has the chub rub going on when she walks. You know?
Wait, AJ, she not making you horny?
This swimsuit.
No way, guys. No way.
AJ might do it at 2 a.m.
No way. No, she's not even.
He'd be baited out. He'd be in that bar. He'd be checking out her face.
No,
he wouldn't look down.
Guys, how would you even fit between these legs, man? You know, there's just. Come on, man. I don't even know how that would work.
Adam, so AJ and Doug MPA could be like tag team, double team.
No way.
There's still room. There's still room for more.
You guys probably see there's a picture of snowboards forklift in the background.
Look,
I can't get past this. I can't.
Snowboard. That's why he dropped off.
Always be a
Like she doesn't have an ugly face. But guys, she should not be this big. Because there are girls that are a little bit chubby, but they carry weight like really well. You know? She is not one of them. Good. And some simp married this? Ugh.
You left out.
Come on.
He probably married half that.
Oh!
You
All right, guys. I had to go back here. Hold on. And guys, follow me on TikTok and on Facebook, guys. Here we go.
Every time I make a video preaching and saying that men with no kids shouldn't date women with kids, shouldn't be stepfathers. In fact, I think that the mother with kids should go find the father that impregnated her, invaded her womb. Every time I say things like that, men and women, I get a bunch of pushback. And some of it comes from online, and lately it's been a lot in person. And every time I ask for at least 5 reasons, beneficial reasons, not for the woman or the child, but for the man. What are 5 beneficial reasons that a man with no kids should be a stepfather? 5. And all I hear is silence. So silent, you can hear a mouse piss on cotton. Why? Because there are none. There are no benefits in being a stepfather. There are no benefits.
Did he lie, guys?
No lies detected.
Thank you.
Now,
for picking up
real
what
quick,
man.
I want you, so everyone in the chat, when he said give me 5 reasons, I want you to put a 1 in the chat if you tried to think of a couple of reasons. I tried and couldn't think of that.
I'll give you 5 reasons. If you're thinking about it, it's 5 across the eyes. I'll slap you in the face. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious.
There are no benefits for putting energy, time, and resources into another man's bloodline. But since men especially, women, I automatically get why you want stepfathers. Not here to argue that. But for some reason, men with no kids have been conditioned. No matter how much bullshit they see, because they are online seeing all the bullshit, no matter how much bullshit they see in their life, they still think it's okay. They still think that that's a beneficial role. When indeed we all know being a stepfather, especially a man with no kids, is a thankless role. You're a second fiddle at all times. She puts that kid above you, no matter what, as she should. So what I'm gonna do, let me get this shit for the bullshit I'm about to hear. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna allow niggas to give me 5 reasons why it's okay, why it's beneficial for the man to be a stepfather. You have to have no kids in order for these things to be valid. I need 5 solid reasons, and I'll delete my page. I'll put my whole page on it if you can give me 5 good reasons. And if you can't, the next time I make a video about stepdads and why I think men with no kids shouldn't be stepdads, I need everybody to shut the hell up. Shut the hell up or shut me the hell up. That's the deal. Shut me up or you shut up. Other than that, I don't want to hear shit. All right? Every time I make a video preaching and saying that men with no kids shouldn't date women with kids,
guys, what do you think,
stepfathers.
Right?
In
Now,
fact,
how
I
much you
think
want to
that
bet?
the mother with kids.
How much you want to bet it's going to be the women attempting to get 5 reasons in his chat?
It's true.
Yeah, you're right, Seagrip.
Ridiculous, man. Guys, there is no reason, none.
Well, I mean, his channel's still up, so hey.
Yeah. AJ, do me a favor and scroll down his comments. I just need to see.
Someone said, never again. I got attached to my step kid. We broke up, and all I heard was, that is not your kid. My heart still hurts. Here we go. Accelerating your personal growth. Come on. Come on. Come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Expanding your worldview. Children bring their own hobbies, quirks, and interests into your life.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
An instant sense of belonging and chosen love. There's a warmth that comes from coming into a house filled with life.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Perspective and joy. Kids have a way of stripping away the trivial senses of adult life.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Proof of partnership. Stepping up for a partner's children is the highest form of showing up. Please.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Guys, come on. Of course, a B-Dub wrote this too. Of course. Of course, right? You know? Guys, rate the Lulu level. I mean, let's be honest.
It's over 9,000.
What a joke. Guys, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, guys. Why? Why? Because, guys, the risk itself is so bad. There's no reason why you should take this risk. None. Adam, have you ever dealt with a single mom and her bastard kids?
No. Nope.
Smart man.
Yeah, well, yeah, I am a smart man when it comes to that. That's for sure.
But just imagine the peace that you've developed. You know, the investments, the living below your means, all these things that you're living right now. And imagine just dropping a tactical nuke on it. That's a single mom and her bastard kids. You know what I mean?
It's just chaos, man. I don't see any upside for the dude. Unless, like I said before in my super chat, unless he already has kids, and then maybe it can work.
Guys, also too, there's some guys that you can't save. You just got to look them straight in the eyes.
You can't handle the truth.
And that's it. And walk away, guys. That's all you can do. Look at that. This is my wife and my stepdaughter. This is my wife, my stepdaughter, and her husband. My family's This is my wife, my daughter, and her husband. My wife's husband died of cancer. We have a beautiful family. Well, dude, she was a widow, number one. And two, she's Asian, you dunce. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? That doesn't even count. Someone says sounds like you're doing charity. Damn, that's cold. Look at that, guys. Never again.
So I was a stepfather, right?
Well, guys, any guy who has this bull ring, sorry to say it, guys.
Why are you gay?
Dude, you are oops all marshmallows. You know what I'm saying? John James, hey, what's up, man? What's going on? It's good to see you, man. You know? Yeah, guys. Any guy who does that, who does that, why? Why? You know?
I dated this girl that had a son. He was 1 year old. I did everything in my power to be the best that I could be. Taught him how to read, talk, use the bathroom, use a remote. Gave him his own first room since he'd been 1 year old all the way till he was 18. Bought him everything he needed, all of his graduations, his haircuts, video games, clothes, took him on trips, everything, all type of stuff that you're supposed to do as a father, right? So he turned 18 and he wanted to go live with an auntie who never ever did anything for him. So that's perfectly fine. He needed a bus card to go back and forth to work and stuff like that. Perfectly fine. I gave him that, right? Now, on top of that, I haven't communicated with him for over 6 months. I try to reach out to him and communicate. He says nothing. He won't respond back or anything like that, right? Now, he started talking to his real biological father, who kicked him to the curb and said he don't give a fuck if that little boy live or die. The same father now that didn't even come when his mom got caught doing cocaine. That
you sure can't pick him, you dummy.
I didn't even know about. And he literally said, that's not his son. And they literally look just alike. And he has the same name, right? So I literally had to adopt him fully with paperwork, just so he won't go into foster care. Now I had my own son as well, so he wouldn't go into foster care, or he would have went into foster care.
So you're taking resources out of your son's mouth and giving it to another man's son. Is that not the dumbest thing you guys have ever heard?
Yeah, I don't think this guy's making great decisions.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So I did that, so he didn't go in foster care. So now he's 18. He's 18 now, and the thing about it is, he grew up. Now he don't say anything to me. He doesn't say one word to me. I haven't heard from him over 6 months. So then when I try to contact him again, I had somebody else to tell him, pass him the phone. This dude told me, you are not my biological father, so I really don't have to speak to you. Now that's a man.
And there you go, guys. There you go.
Should have just hung up the phone after that, man.
Exactly. Yep.
He's just click. That's all he should have heard. Wow.
Yep.
Imagine the biological father wasn't never there, never did anything, nothing, said that is not his son. And I literally showed him the messages of what the biological father said, because I kept it all the years. Showed him what he said, and showed him how he said he don't care if he live or die. Do you realize he literally gained a relationship with somebody who didn't give a fuck about him and did somebody who did give a fuck about him? And this is why I say sometimes you do good stuff in life and you don't get no rewards. You do a lot of good stuff in life that you don't get no reward. Was I angry? Yes. Did I want to whoop his ass? Yes. But you know what? I learned that you do a lot of good stuff in life that you're not going to get no rewards for. You're not going to get rewards for everything that you do good. Some things just in you to do good for people, because the universe needed you to be there for those people. But one thing that I have learned though, I bet you I won't do that shit again, though. I bet you I won't do this shit as soon as. No, nope, never. Nope. I won't do it again, though. I listen. Let me tell you something. I hope the universal creator don't need me to do that shit no more, because I ain't doing that shit no more, because that was a whole lot of hard motherfucking work for somebody to turn their motherfucking back on you. I bet you I won't do it again. So the universal creator, don't pick me, pick another nigga.
There you go, guys. There you go. It took him that long to learn. And guys, what do we always say about the red pill? Adam's secret.
Oh, you're always welcome here.
Yeah, it's never taken orally, right?
Yeah. So, AJ, I promise you, I'm gonna make my kids respect you.
You got the wrong one. Nope, this is gonna be me.
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
I'm gone. No
respect
way.
my pop, AJ. He's
way.
paying the bill. He's paying your bills. You better respect him.
I've only messed with two single moms my entire life. One had a kid who was about 16 months old, but she was a jump off. And then the other one, she was this hot Spanish chick who was older than me, but her daughter was like in high school, so she was never around. I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is, It wasn't really that big of an issue. So, but then, yeah, but the chick was hella jealous. Yes, that's another thing about dating older chicks, and you're a younger guy who's in good shape and mildly attractive. They get jealous real fast. Adam, you're my age, right?
Yeah,
Imagine
I'm mid-40s.
if you were like 10 years ago, when you were like 34, 33, and you had a chick who was hot, who was like 40, 41. You guys were just dating, because you were settling down, chilling, and just, dude, those chicks, oh man, because you were in your mid 30s and really starting to branch out and get the attention from the chicks. They can't stand it. They're so jealous because they can sense their value plummeting through the floor. So.
Just got finished watching a video of a guy telling other men not to become stepdads and to let women raise their children on their own because there was no benefit. Now, because I listened to comprehend instead of listening to respond, I watched the whole video and all the reasons he named were valid. He was in a marriage to a woman with a young son who he pretty much raised for years. And when they decided to split, she cut off all contact, communication, everything, because she said it was her son. There is no benefit into raising somebody else's child and pouring into them for years for you to really have no control over the child. I'm going to go as far as saying it's really no benefit into being a step parent in general, because you take care of somebody else's responsibility. And most of the time you don't even get back the bare minimum of respect, from the parent or the child. So yeah, I'm going to go that far. I know it's going to be an unpopular opinion. And he said a lot of women would disagree because of course they want men to keep continuing to take care of other men's responsibilities. But I'm, like I said, in general, I'm going to go being a step parent in general for men or women. There is no benefit.
So that, guys.
And you know what you always say when B-dubs start making sense.
I know, we're cooked. Guys, Thanos, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring Thanos in with the Infinity Gauntlet. That's how cooked we are, So.
But I'm going to give her some pushback. The difference between a man bringing children to the table versus a woman is, as a man, we're not looking for that woman we're not looking for her to provide, to protect, or to provision for our offspring.
Yeah.
Think about
it.
We're not looking for no chick.
Here's the thing. Men, we can kind of divorce the children from the woman that we're dating. Whereas women can't. So Hold on, guys. Look, this is from BuzzFeed. Yes, I don't know how they're still around because they're going bankrupt. So divorced men share the final straw that made them leave their wives. Check this out, guys. Guy says, I knew that it was over when I went to reach for my burger and she grabbed her phone. Turns out she was cheating on me with a guy from England for a year. We have 5 kids and she took them with her to England. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Damn. Someone says, I knew that it was over when she wouldn't kiss me on the lips anymore. Someone said she had a miscarriage. I realized that my relief came not because I didn't want kids, as I believe, but because she would have been an irresponsible parent who would have done nothing for any children we had. Damn. Look at that. Someone says, my son had invited me to a private lunch with him. I wouldn't say why beforehand. At our lunch, he told me that my wife of 5 years at the time had gone behind my back to my stepdaughter, whom I'd raised from the age of 5, and tried to convince her that I shouldn't be trusted, along with her daughter, my step-granddaughter, who I regarded no differently than my natural grandchildren. In other words, my wife was implying that I was a diddler. Damn!
Jeez.
I went home after lunch and immediately booted her at the door and gave her until the end of the day to get her stuff out of my house. She could see how angry she was, and she tried to deny what she'd done, but I wasn't buying it. So she realized that she had effed up royally. We were divorced within 3 months. I told her that I never wanted to see her again. It was the best, most satisfying move I've ever made. Hey, check that guy out. He's lucky she didn't try and accuse him of essaying her. Look, she cheated on me and caught an STI and got tested the same day. The results. Sorry. She cheated, got an STD. I got tested the same day, and the results were negative. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
That's nasty.
She says they went through 3 different marriage counselors. Guys, secret, Adam A. All you guys in the chat, what do we always say about marriage counseling, guys?
Oh, if you need one, you're cooked, because it's going to be a female, and it's going to be 2-on-1.
Yeah,
Yep.
2-on-1.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
just real quick, I had that happen to me.
Oh, no.
A chick tried to say I burned her, that I gave her an STI, and I went and got tested, and it was negative.
Damn.
Busted.
Yeah, he says that we went through 3 different marriage counselors, and now my ex-wife managed to convince him that everything is my fault. I certainly deserve my fair share of the blame, but she couldn't accept that she'd done anything wrong. Finally, after several sessions, she let her other side show and launched into a long diatribe about how I was to blame for her unhappiness. I could see the look on the counselor's face change. He looked at me. He didn't even need to talk. He said, so this is what you've been telling me about. He rescheduled his next appointment, kept us there for 2 hours. She spewed forth her stream of negativity. She tried to patch things up when we got home. 12 years later, I'm remarried to a wonderful chick. This guy says we were married a little over 4 years, but had been drifting apart for some time. Assesses that we each go to counseling separately, and then maybe together. Never do that, guys. Never. Yeah, Gone says never, never, ever. Guys, hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate that. I really, really would. The lives are actually heating up again, guys, which is pretty good. Once again, guys, I need to enjoy these live streams while they're this size, because you remember that one time we had like 540 people in here.
Yes.
No, it's just not. It's a different type of experience, So we need to enjoy these while they're this size. Dude, you type like a chick. What are you talking about? Okay. Guy says we'd always taken the day off on our anniversary and done something together. She quit her job without discussing with me and went back to college. And I guarantee she became a nurse. On our 10th anniversary, she said that she needed to study and really couldn't do anything to celebrate. I took the day off and sat in the backyard. It's obvious she wasn't studying. It's painfully obvious that she didn't really care. We divorced. I found the love of my life. You guys wonder why these chicks are like, why is it that a man breaks up with you and he automatically gets married immediately afterwards? Because you were the problem. Guy says we couldn't communicate about anything. She would never respond or tell me anything about anything. It drove me nuts. No amount of pleading or begging or even demanding an answer could produce any info. One day after a fight about her spending habits, left that out, right, guys? Right? He should have led with that, you know? She blurted out that she didn't know what she wants. I said that I wasn't a mind reader. She says that she wanted me to be her sugar daddy. Yikes. Guy said that I was miserable and not sure why. My wife was taking care of the kids, but didn't want to go back to work after they were in school full-time. Red flag. Right, guys? Add to that we were literally going into debt because of private school and overspending was getting back to me. The final straw was her insistence on moving back to the Midwest to be closer to family, even though my job was in the West and there was no offers to return. I tried, but wasn't able to find a different job. I had to pack up our house, drive a U-Haul to have them get to a new house, running out of money on the way. I had to borrow money for gas to get back home. Best decision that I ever made. But guys, no. Look at this. After my business failed, I had to take a job in another city to get back on my feet. Of course, he said living away from my wife for several months was the happiest I've ever been without her constant nagging and ridicule. Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Why is this number 11? Should be number 1.
How many times did we tell you guys that women live in chaos? They exist in chaos to where once you're out of it, guys, you're like, whoa, this is crazy, you know? So I realized that there's no way that I could live with her again. The kids were over 18, and although I felt guilty about no longer being a buffer between them and their mom, this is not going to deter me from staying the hell away from her. I'm trying to get them back into my life after 15 years, but I have no regrets. Guys said we had 6 kids together. We were on our way home when she asked us to stop at the drugstore. She went in and she got stopped by 2 loss prevention officers for shoplifting. Turns out she had been doing this the whole time that they were married and had been hiding all of her shoplifted stuff in an 8x10 storage unit that she had kept hidden. I found out when the police raided the unit. Damn! Found thousands of dollars worth of merchandise. I ended up with the 6 kids, and she ended up in prison for 10 years. I knew it was over when I noticed everything that we discussed in context of domestic life, money plans, and child rearing, they were just lip service. She would sit there and play the role, participate, but if it wasn't going exactly align with how she wanted, she would just go and do her version anyway. Yeah, that sounds like a woman, right, guys? You know? I knew it was over when she cheated on me for the 3rd time. Look at that, guys.
Well, it's California.
On, guys. Look at that.
He was the idiot because it should never have been a second time.
Yeah. Wow. Guy says, I'm a small hat. She grew up Catholic, so of course going to all Catholic schools. Our marriage was in trouble. I found a program through her church for troubled couples. Her response was, there's going to be too much Jesus in that. She's making what? Anyways, yeah, guys, this is why you. Someone says, I knew it was over when I went to reach for my burger and he grabbed her phone. What does a burger have to do with anything? Are you stupid? Is this not the most woman question there is?
She's getting cooked in those comments.
Someone says, dang, some people are slow. Wow, guys. Oh man, look at this. I had to reread that too. Yeah, all these women, right? Look at that. What a joke. Anyways, guys, let's get back here. So
Somebody's looking to come in and take care of the next man's kids. They're not. There's like no woman is waking up. You don't wake up in the morning and say, God, please let me be a stepmama to somebody's kids. No, if it was left up to us, we would like to date men without kids too. However, it's more acceptable for a woman to accept a man's kids versus a man accepting a woman's kids. It happens. It happens a lot. Somebody's looking to.
Okay, definitely like this video. Go to this young lady page and watch some of her other videos for a bunch of original content. She makes a bunch of good stuff. Now, I've been a stepdaddy before, and I truly love children. But this message can go for vice versa, but I'm addressing the fellas. Fellas, if you don't have any experience being a stepdaddy, don't you start that shit today. Leave that shit alone, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't care when the other content creator comes online and tell you, Big Daddy about to give you the game. I want you to imagine something. You've decided to be in a relationship with this young lady and accept her children like they were your own. You build an incredibly strong emotional connection to her children. You see her children like they're your own children. Now, let's fast forward a couple of years. Let's just say I decided to separate. And it wasn't a mutual breakup. Y'all did not separate because y'all lost love. Y'all did not separate because y'all felt like y'all wasn't the best person for each other. Y'all separated because this young lady cheated on you for somebody that wasn't the baby daddy or her ex-husband. You have to pick up your emotional pieces and work on detaching yourself not only just from her, but from them kids. Do you really want to put up with that shit? Because it happens all the time. Do you really want to do that? Like, really think about that. Because she stated something that was key. Women have been conditioned to accept a man and his children. We wasn't. So you're taking a big gamble. And on top of everything else, there will be some men that will tell you they love being a stepdaddy. Go look at their profile.
And they're simps, betas, and morons.
And you'll understand why. But leave a comment in the comment section.
Someone says the biggest L that a man can take is being a stepdad. Someone says it's different. A single mom's not looking for love. She's looking for help. And a single dad ain't looking for help. He's looking for love. Facts. Facts. Look at that.
It's not easy for a man to step into the life of a woman that has a child.
That's a big schnoz right there.
She can smell the truth.
I know. I know, guys. I'm sure that she can go on forever about the stuff she knows. Oh!
Become a stepfather, especially when he's expected to take care of the kids financially.
She can. What'd you say, Adam? She can smell the future. She can smell the future. Oh!
Well, with the mom, of course, but he has no say in the discipline of that child. That child will be like, "Oh, you're not my daddy." Mama's like, "Yeah, you're not his daddy, but run me that money to pay for his school clothes." I think women should try to put themselves in that man's shoes. If you were expected to financially provide for his child, if that child was disrespectful to you, you can't say nothing about it. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's not easy.
Guy says, raised my stepdaughter for almost 10 years. And when my mom and I broke up, they moved 1,000 miles away. And I couldn't do anything about it. Damn. Look at that, guys. Someone says, there's also the fact that you get reminded that you're not family for the certain big life moments. Look at that.
Things that I hate about being a stepfather is
this is
you
the same
can
guy
feed
from
that
earlier.
child like the biological father supposed to. You can clothe that child like the biological father supposed to. You can invest in that child like the biological father supposed to. You can give that child money like the biological father supposed to. You can give that child knowledge like the biological father supposed to. You can give that child love like the biological father supposed to. You can give that child their own room. You can help that child through sickness. You can help that child through frustration. You can help that child through confusion. You can do everything like the biological father, except discipline and whoop their ass.
It's true.
When they need that ass
Very
whooped.
true.
You can do everything else. Everything else you can do like the biological father. Right? Until the time to discipline them, to the time to do that. Motherfucker don't want you to touch their child. Oh, don't do this. Oh, don't do that. But you want me to do all these other things as a biological father. Then when they get disrespectful, get out of line, I can't whoop their ass. So I can do all of the other stuff to help their life, but discipline them. This is what I be talking about when men be like, nah, I ain't stepping in that rim, because I was in that rim before. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, if you can't discipline a child, then you can't feed that motherfucking child. You can't house that child.
There you go.
You can't close that child. You can't invest in that child. Then you can't help that child. Shit, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You mean to tell me I can go out here and sacrifice my money and do all this stuff, and if I get ready to whoop your child, it's an issue? Oh yeah, everything's an issue now. Everything's an issue. So this is why I tell a lot of dudes, don't get in these single mother relationships. It's like, for real. Because you can do all this and all of that, and man, listen, pay all the bills in the house, do everything you're supposed to do, and guess what? And take care of everything like you take them on trips and everything, birthdays and everything. Let me tell you something. These motherfuckers still ungrateful. Now, I know you can raise your own kids and your own kids to do that, but I'd rather for it to be my own child do me like that than I'd rather let somebody else's child do me like that. Somebody who I came in to potentially love and to potentially care about and to potentially take care of and stuff like that. A lot of people say, well, if you didn't do it out the heart and all, man, I don't want to hear none of that shit y'all be talking about. Because that shit y'all be talking about straight baloney. Straight baloney. Straight baloney. And a lot of women like, oh, I love a good stepfather. I love them. They help me raise the kid, take care of the kid. You know, you see shit like that till the time for you to whoop that little motherfucker. When it's time for you to whoop that little motherfucker, they got a real issue. So this is why I leave and don't be stepfather anymore. Because then I might have to whoop the mama and then turn around and whoop the kid and then turn around and whoop the daddy. Because somebody is getting whooped or everybody is getting whooped. If I'm investing my motherfucking money and I'm making the sacrifices, so somebody is getting whooped. And if I go to jail, when I get out, I'm going to whoop some ass again.
City boy! City boy!
Here you go, guys.
Let me say this clearly, respectfully, and without apology. I do not encourage young men who have no children to become stepfathers. I do not encourage young women with no children to become stepmothers. This is not bitterness. This is not hatred. This is wisdom earned through watching real people get hurt, misused, and emotionally manipulated and destroyed. What happened to Deontay Wilder is not rare. It is very common. And men need to hear the truth before they sacrifice themselves, trying to be good in situations that were never designed to honor them in the first place. Welcome back to Family Still Matters.
I'm trying to see why when I meet a woman with kids and I be like, nah, I'm good, baby. I'm looking to start my own family, my own kingdom type shit. Like, it's always a problem. Like, they feel attacked when I say that. And I'm like, I mean, am I wrong? Shit, I have no kids. I don't want to be stepdad. I don't care if your kid's grown or they can fend for themselves. I don't care about that. I want my own shit. Because if I'm coming into your life and you already got kids, your loyalty is really to your kids. And your kids is loyal to you. So if I come in, what do that leave me? I don't get no loyalty, basically. everybody gonna be coming before me, basically. Shit. I know I'm not wrong though. I know I'm not wrong. I'm
But
trying to
guys,
see why.
here's the thing: if a woman was smart and she wanted to start over and get a quality guy, just give the kid to the dad. Who is that one actress, that Hayden, what's her name chick, that said that she gave her kid, she had a baby with one of the Klitschko's, right? And then said, "Look, I'm a junkie, whatever. You got to take the kid." And he did.
Hayden Pateria. She
Yeah.
was the cheerleader on Heroes, Save
Yeah.
the cheerleader.
Yeah.
Stepfathers really don't get the amount of credit that they.
We now can ban
Me and my husband been together since 2014, and when he came into my life, my sons were 2 and 3. Now they're 14 and 15, and I'm now really just getting to the point where I really respect the position my husband has played over these years. I was doing that thing so blindsided until my husband came around. But I'm talking little things and turns into bigger things as they get older. And me and my husband was laughing the other day because when he came into the picture with me and my sons, when we would have to pull over to the side of the road for the boys to use the bathroom, before he came in the picture, I would tell them to pull their pants completely down and use the bathroom.
See, I told you. You guys think I'm lying, right? You guys think I'm lying. Her sons didn't even know how to use the bathroom all the way. Look at that.
So when he came in the picture, he would be looking, and one day he said to me, like, why are they pulling their pants all the way down to use the bathroom? He like, all they got to do is just unzip their jeans
zipper.
or like just kind of pull their pants down in the front and just use the bathroom. Their whole, butt is out. And it never dawned on me that it's something so small, but it's big in my eyes because I didn't know. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
It's just
This
some
ain't
things
prison.
that when we're raised.
Say again?
Yeah, this ain't prison, and
I
they
know,
ain't
right?
looking for a boyfriend.
Yeah, or at least not yet. They'll be there soon enough.
And our sons, women just don't think about, and those seeds that are being planted when a great stepfather come in and change the dynamic. It's a.
So I know a lot of women don't want to hear this, but in reality, there's really no benefits to a man being a stepfather. There really isn't. There's no benefits to a man coming into your life and playing the father role to another man's child. So if this is the case where a man decides to choose you, even though you have a child by a different man, or maybe you even have multiple kids by different men, you should be overly grateful. Instead of having a form of entitlement like, oh, I deserve this and I deserve a man that's going to be a father figure for my child. And let's just say the child's father is still in the picture, right? And this man still chooses you. At the end of the day, if he's with you, he's still going to have to play some type of father figure in the household and also help financially some type of way with that child, right? So instead of being entitled and being like, oh, well, I deserve this. No, you don't deserve anything. You need to have even more gratitude that a man even decided to take you on because you have baggage. And that's just what it is. And you know what's even more wild? I've heard of cases where women have actually married men and the man decides to be, outstanding man, and he goes and adopts her child. And then when they divorce, she'll put that man on child support for a child that wasn't even his. Like, that's not even his biological child.
There you go.
Y'all women are wild, and y'all need to stop being entitled.
You go, guys.
But you don't have to.
Yeah, guys. What's that?
I'm gonna say something trifling. You know, this is gonna sound evil and trifling, but you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the day when Future Junior be like F. Russell Wilson and starts hanging out and being a nug like his pop. That's what I'm waiting for that day. Because you know it's coming.
Hold on. Okay. Guys, is anything else on this topic? I think that we've said everything that we're gonna say, right? I mean, guys, once again, there's nothing in it for you to take on these single moms and their bad bastard kids. Period. You know. So as here, let's do this.
Yeah. And like I said, and I've done it, and I'm telling you, man, right now it's a thankless job. And you're just, and when I think about the tens of thousands of dollars that I've poured into other men's seed, it's sickening. It really is sickening. Sad. And so, and it's sad too. And so, you know, at the end of the day, don't ski up hills. You know, yeah, maybe 2 out of 10 chicks might work out, but I'm not playing those odds.
I'm not even saying that. It's never going to work out, guys.
Well, yeah.
Never. You will lose something. There is no ROI. The only way that I could actually see it is if you had your balls blown off in the war and you can't have any kids. You know, you really want, but then you can adopt. You can find a chick and adopt.
AJ, I told you that in confidence.
My deepest, darkest secret. No. Here we go, guys. Let's just do this quick, guys. Hit the like button, please. I appreciate you guys for being here. You know, like I said, guys, the algorithm has just been kicking channels like mine's butts for the last 2.5 months. You know what I'm saying? But guys, we will keep this thing going, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes before this video is over. All right, but once again, guys, this is going to be what is it? May? I think that I actually started this channel in June of 2022. So, but I didn't actually start posting seriously. Yeah, so I started the channel. I think Kevin Samuels died in May, right? It was April, May. I think it was May. So I started the channel and did my first upload then, but then I was just kind of goofing around until October. So I actually consider October my actual anniversary month. But yeah, guys, so I've been doing this, man, 4 years now, 3.5 years, 4 years now. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. So
2023. Police in Ohio responded to a motel for a disturbance involving a large group of people.
Call me 380.
Well.
Guys,
That's good.
Because, guys, I mean, come on. If they said there was a bunch of people acting up in a motel, who else could it possibly be? Maybe Trailer Trash, Tammy, maybe, so, but
60.
Do not spit on me. Do not spit on me.
No.
Stop. Don't touch me.
Put your hands on me. I will if you don't calm down. I will.
Liquid courage. Hey guys, what makes you know that these cops are nothing to play with? Secret, Adam. Anyone in this chat, what do you notice right now that you can see that shows that these cops are not to be messed with? Anyone? Anyone?
No, I must have missed it.
He's got the old school nightstick. Look at that.
Oh, so I didn't even know that
was. Look at that.
I swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
Yeah, he's got that old school, dude. Man, oh man, you don't want to be on the business end of that. Yeah, Keyshawn said it. Yeah, he has the Billy Club, straight up, dude.
There's no sense in that.
Instead of the nightstick, they should call it the good nightstick, man. Because especially if they grab it by the long end and hit you with this end here, oh man.
Stop tripping. Stop tripping. Come on. I'm tripping. You tripping. Take me home. Give me home. Take me over.
As soon as he walks by, he starts spitting on me when he talks.
Give me over.
Idiot.
The next time he's loud.
Look at this guy.
Beta male. One of y'all want to touch me.
Uh-oh. Sarge ain't having it, dude. He's already. It's like, man, someone ate all the donuts. There's nothing but decaf left. Oh, really? Oh, this is a radio antenna? I thought it was the old school beaten stick.
This is your warning. I already gave you. Hey, okay, stop. Chill.
That's no fun.
Anybody will put that here. No,
Why are the cops letting him go in a hotel?
I was gonna say, if you ever have a friend like this, but guys, I mean, don't have friends like this. But guys, if you ever have like a really good friend who just, I don't know, might be going through something or whatever, and he's acting like this, guys, choke him out. I'm dead serious, guys. Just incapacitate him. You take him down, get his back, and hold him until he calms down, or just put him out for a little bit. I've done it once before. Yeah. You done? That takes the fight out of him real fast.
Call the female. Stop. I got a t-shirt. I got a shirt. I'll punch you in your face right now. Because, I'll punch you.
Who is he, Prince? Oh no, look at that.
I'm not going to do that.
Gone ape. That's funny.
I don't give a f. All right, you're under arrest. It's time!
No!
Get back! Get back! Y'all can't do that!
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Merry Christmas, guys. Let's go. It couldn't happen to a dumber nug, right?
No,
Let's go. Get him again.
Back. He had a chance.
Get
No,
her too.
No, he had a chance. No, he had a chance.
Yes, sir.
Y'all would have like that.
That's what you think.
Don't touch me.
Back up or you can go next.
Don't touch me.
Back up or you can go next.
Don't touch me.
Guys, and these chicks, secret, they look like they're in their 40s, right? Mid to late 40s. Guys, this is why if I ever see an event where there's a whole bunch of people who look like me, dude, I'm thinking twice. I don't understand why it has to be this way. I don't get it. Why these women are too grown for this, and homeboy who's on the ground is too grown for this. I don't understand it, guys. I just don't. Why? Why?
Y'all cannot arrest him.
We already did.
Hey, yo, she's got a gun. She's got a gun. Hey, she's got a gun.
Oh, she got the chopper. Oh no! It's time. Let's go.
No, I got my gun.
The plot thickens, dude. What is going on here? Let's go.
I got my gun license. I'm not drunk. No, I'm not drunk.
Guys, I need you to put a 1 if you agree with me that this idiot's lucky to be alive. This much drunkenness and this much chaos, and you're gonna whip out a gun? Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Guys, I honestly believe that the worst thing ever to happen to BLM was body cams. Because yes, there are some bad cops, right? Well, guys, I haven't said this in a while. I'm not anti-cop. I'm a pro-good cop and anti-bad cop. The police are necessary, but they're not your friends, guys. If the cops come knocking on your door at 2 a.m, they aren't there to have beers. And guys, if you're talking to the cops, if you're being questioned by the cops, or if you end up in a police station, you don't know why, guys, keep your mouth shut and get a lawyer, okay? Please.
Get off of me, you're going to.
Whoa, I'm not drunk at all.
You're under arrest.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
You had a gun and a board. Get down. Get down.
You can't even put her on the floor. Guys, what I would say about the ponytail patrol?
It's just a liability.
You're useless. Useless. Yeah, one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
I got her.
You gotta get the
You guys remember the one chick who was in her squad car, and then the guy ran up and she tried to put her gun out the window, and he grabbed the gun. She's like, "Oh, don't shoot me, please! Don't shoot me!"
I got my gun license. I got the line. Back up, you're going to.
Well, you're
I'm not drunk. It don't matter. I'm not drunk. I don't have nothing.
If only she was louder, they would just let her go.
Yeah. You guys, you know how B-dubs are. We're the most unprotected group. Disrespected and unprotected. You guys know the number one reason why no one helps B-dubs? Anyone? The number one reason why. What's the difference between white chicks, even the most feminist, goofball white chicks, and then Asian chicks, the rest of the chicks, and B-dubs? What do you think is the biggest difference, guys? Anyone?
I don't want to say it.
Take a guess. No.
It's so much more like men.
Yeah, thank you. Yes. Guys, when other groups of women get sad or get or whatever, my boyfriend just broke up with me, and they get out of speeding tickets. You know what I'm saying? They cry. Some of them act like children. But either way, guys, that is not an aggressive position. B-dubs, they'll get pulled over, right? And what's the first thing they say to the cop?
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch.
Actually, ma'am, you were speeding.
I hope you die of AIDS, ho.
Ma'am, I have the radar. You're not gonna get out of this one.
I'ma kill you, you fucking whore.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to step out of the car.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it usually goes. Stephanie and all the white girls are, I'm sorry, I'm never doing it. Yeah. And men are just either like, we want to help, or we're so disgusted that we just walk away and leave them alone, you know? So
Why do y'all hear me? Why do y'all have her in me? Why do you have her in custody? Why do you have her in handcuffs? Back up, you're going to. Back up. Y'all are not drunk. I went. Listen.
Get her
Why
two.
do you have her in handcuffs?
Get her two. 3 for 1 today. Let's go.
Why do you have her? Why you got me? I'm not drunk. You just had a gun. I got my gun license. You can't have a gun in a bar. I got my gun license.
But I have my gun license. Please, come on. What a joke.
You stupid woman.
Back up. I'm not going to tell you again. You'll go too.
My friend is like, I got my gun license.
I don't give a shit. You can't have a gun in a bar.
I'm not in a bar. This is a hotel.
Do not spit on me.
This is a hotel.
I'm telling you, my friend is officer to shoot your ass because you're doing too much.
I'm not about to shoot nobody. I'm not shooting nobody.
Look at this shit, kids all nosy. This is a stud, right? Yeah, this is a shit.
This is a hotel. I'm not in a bar.
Yeah. What's going on, bruh? Ugh.
I'm not in a bar.
They are serving alcohol here, and you have a gun. You cannot.
I'm not drunk at all.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, can I
So take all of. Let's go. God, I don't ask for much, okay? But please let them tase someone else and take all these sons of bitches to jail. I don't ask for much. Please, let's go. Let's
It's
go.
hair out my mouth.
Back up.
Look, okay. Flat. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay. Yeah. C Gibbs is 50s. This is another problem with Black culture that kind of like has gone out into mainstream culture is the youth obsession. All right. Blacks, we were the first ones where you saw 45-year-old chicks dressed like 15-year-old chicks, or you see black men wearing jerseys and backwards hats and gold chains. Like, you're 55 years old. You're 60 years old. And you're dressed like you're in a rap video. Like, what is what does this guy wear? Look at how old he is. You know what I mean? Come on. These are the worst cops ever. Like, bro, there's you don't have any control situation at all. Guys, hit the like button. Guys, we're almost at 100 likes. So let's try and hit 100 likes. Oh, guys, we're at 100 likes. Let's go. Hey, guys, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. 2 days in a row. Appreciate that.
No, I got my gun license and I can give y'all my license. What?
It don't matter. I can't.
It don't. I'm not taking the fuck.
I'm done with your attitude.
I'm done with
You're so fucking done.
Dumbass.
Inglewood 12.
Where is this?
112. We're all right. We got 2 in custody. 1 governor covered.
You about to make me fall. Like, calm down.
Okay, well then stop resisting on me.
It's rocks and stuff. No, it's rocks and stuff on the floor. Like, you about to make me fall.
You're the one with the gun around everybody drinking. I don't give a shit. That doesn't matter.
Shit either. Like,
no sense in this. Put everyone at risk tonight.
I didn't do nothing.
Yikes, I'm not grabbing there.
I didn't do nothing.
Gotta check her flaps.
Like, y'all let them out. That did
Crazy,
shit.
there's only one cop out here.
You guys had talked to us when we got here.
I was trying.
And am I the only one?
Inglewood?
Really? Because all you said is you didn't give a fuck about anything.
What'd you say, Secret?
And I'm the only one who thinks that it's a bad idea to have a gun in a place where people are drinking.
Yeah. But even even in the old West, guys used to have to give their bartender their weapons. Yeah. So
Get in the car. Hurt, like okay, they're not made to be comfortable. Get in the car.
Calm down. You doing too much.
Shut up. Look at that, they're still going. Get everybody. What was this dude living in 2005 or what's going on here? Gee.
I thought he looked like he's just trying to sell him something. It's like, no, you don't sell to the
guy
cops.
with the hat. What is he? A matador? What? Guys, we're just.
Where is this?
I don't know, man.
This is
Inglewood,
crazy.
California. So, yeah.
That's all. My car.
All right, guys. I'll shut this down. Yeah, guys. I'll be live tomorrow at 5. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Thanks, AJ.
Take it easy, brother.
Bye.
Yep. Take it easy.